Well, hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Dee, and today we're going to do something a little different. We are going to be using a product that I haven't used for a little while. And so just to give you a little backstory, I was walking around my craft room and I was looking at the things that I haven't used for a while, and I thought, why not use them in a video? Well, I downloaded a random generator onto my phone, and so I went ahead and, by the way, I made a list. Let me get it out here for you. Oop. Okay, so can you see? This is my list. I have a total of 16 things on my list, and I did the random generator, and it landed on 10. So we're going to be using ribbon in today's card. So I think I would like to make this a series. I'm not saying it will be a series featuring all 16 of the items on the list, but maybe a month's worth or something. So anyway, just getting me into using some products that I have neglected to use, that have not gotten a lot of love lately. Okay, now I will show you the card that I made earlier, just as an example. And I used ribbon from my stash, and I had, of course, the A2 card base, which is 5.5 by 4 1/4, and then I have this embossed panel. I did this embossing after I stopped filming for my last video. I think it was the last one where I did the double embossing. This is not double embossing, it's just the regular embossing. And I wanted to show you the embossing folder. It's so pretty. I don't know who is the manufacturer because I did not save the packaging, unfortunately. But take note, on a piece of tape, washi tape, I wrote the order from the bottom up of what I would use to make the sandwich for the embossing, which is going to save me some time in the long run. I didn't do all my embossing folders that way, but I did do several. I kind of did what I had time for. And so each of the ones I've done have this little piece of tape that has the order of how to make the sandwich. So anyway, I thought that was kind of fun. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. And let's look at the ribbon. I think I might have to zoom. There we go. Okay, this is a bucket of ribbon that I have, and this is only probably half of my ribbon. But I just got this out to show you because you don't need to see all my ribbon. I thought with what I'm going to make today, I'm going to use this kind of burgundy grosgrain. Is it grosgrain? Let's see. It's thin ribbon. Yeah, I think it's grosgrain. Okay, or maybe satin ribbon. Oh, isn't grosgrain the kind of ribbon that has the ridges? Yeah, it's not grosgrain. This is more, I think, like satin ribbon. Anyway, let me put this out of the way. And let's get our supplies out. So I have my card base, my card panel, and this is, of course, I didn't get the embossing folder out for this one. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. This is called Flowers and Leaves by Altenew, and it's pretty. I love it. So that's what I had done in my free time, last week, and so we're going to use this as our layering panel. Now, before we do that, I have my fabric scissors, and if you've watched a video before where I've used fabric scissors, I always mention the fact that our mom, trained us to use fabric scissors for only fabric and paper ones for only paper. So these are my designated fabric scissors. So let's get this undone again. Take this little bit of tape off. There we go. And we'll just wrap this around. I think we'll do it like this. We'll put it in the middle. And I'm going to cut enough that it wraps around well. Okay. Okay. Now, I do have this double-sided tape. Well, it's more like double-sided adhesive. It's not tape, but I will use that to put the ribbon on, and hopefully it will hold well. Okay, now I'm going to aim for the middle. And because this is thin ribbon, it will easily, you know, have the tape will easily be able to fit it in that little area. Okay, now let me turn it over, see if I've got it on straight back here. I could have gotten it up a little higher, but you know what? It's okay. Let's get this turned now and stick the rest of it down. Now, let's close that up. And I'm going to glue with liquid glue the back of the panel. And we'll stick it down after I get all that done. Now, just a reminder, when you were gluing like a textured piece of cardstock, like the stenciling has created texture, of course, you just should add just a tiny bit more glue than you're used to using, okay? Because, you know, when an area is flat, it has plenty of surface area to stick. And when it's textured, it doesn't have quite as much. So let me get this straight here. Now, one thing I just wanted to point out to you is that I personally, you know, we have our card base, we have our card panel. I personally like a 1/4 inch border all the way around. So when I cut down my panel, the card base is 5.5 by 4 1/4. I cut the card panel down to 5 1/4 by 4. Okay, that's my personal preference. Other people like 1/8 of an inch, and that's fine. I just personally prefer a little extra border, and especially if, let's say, if I had another layer of panel in between the top layer and the card base, then you can see the middle panel just a little easier. But, you know, like I said, to each his own, and whatever people prefer is totally okay. Now, I chose this thank you sentiment because this will be another thank you card, and I thought the color of the ink, this was in my stash. I like to have a lot of sentiments made ahead of time, excuse me, and so I'm going to glue this onto the ribbon, and I think maybe we'll just keep it really, really classy, simple. Maybe not classy, classic. That's the word I'm thinking of. Okay. See if I got it on straight. Make sure I'm on shot. Did I mention that I adjusted my lighting? I'm just checking to see how it works, and it seems like there's a lot of glare on my table when I put my lighting a certain way. And I thought, let's just try it differently for today and see how it looks. The only problem with it is there might be more shadows. Like if I lift up my hands like this, there might be shadows underneath. So if you wouldn't mind, just give me your opinion, and we'll try to figure it out together maybe. And I only have the one, it's like a magnifying ring light, and I use it for my lighting here. And I have another piece of lighting that my daughter gave me, but I can't figure out how to get it to charge and to work. So Justine, if you're watching, please, the next time you're home, can we work on that together? I meant to have her help me with that over Christmas when she was home, but with all the busyness of guests and meal prep and all that stuff, I just didn't think about it. Okay, guys, this is very simple. In fact, this is unusual for me to make what I would call a clean and simple card. It feels like there's, that I should be doing something extra. I think it looks nice. I'm just not used to a simple card like this. So anyway, I wanted to just get on here and make this video about things that I have not been giving very much love to in my craft room. So I guess you could say we'll just play it by ear about how many videos I make using this topic of unloved things or things I haven't used often in my craft room lately. And anyway, every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time is when I load my videos and upload my videos. And I hope to see you there. And by the way, if you are a new subscriber, thank you. Thank you for joining this teeny tiny little corner of the internet. And I appreciate you and I appreciate you watching. So, okay, guys, take care. Bye-bye.